Anything counts as long as you would watch it during Halloween season.
I don't know if I would watch this one during Halloween season, but it freaked me out to the point where I had to turn away twice, which is rare for me. I usually never have to do that. But this movie made me do that.
I'd count it.
I would count it.
Okay.
Hey guys, we're all prepping right now. That's what everybody's doing. They're making sure their list is fire here today.
Yes. Fire. Fire good.
So this is what Sam means about low energy Thursdays.
Yeah, I was getting my list together.
Yeah, I mean, this was not fair. I didn't even know the show was starting.
Yeah, he didn't know.
What's the pre-show? Just kind of.
Oh, that doesn't really count.
Yeah.
Then.
No.
In that
Yeah.
case.
Just saying hi.
Yeah.
He is saying nothing too scary.
Yeah, that's my list.
Oh, that's a real movie?
No. He's saying he doesn't want to get too scared.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
no.
I do have a couple of like regular horror movies, but I tried to just think like, because I don't know.
There's like a
Different things scare you as an adult. It's very hard.
Yeah, like bills scare me now.
Yeah, what is that horror movie?
Rents
Attack of
too.
the Killer Bills. That shit's frightening.
That bill.
medical bills.
That would be one back.
Yeah.
That'd be like a Roger Corman film. Is he still around making
I don't-
movies?
See, medical bills don't scare me too much, but I'm blessed with some have okay insurance this entire time. But I went into urgent care the other day, not because I just wasn't feeling great and wanted to make sure that it wasn't like important, and then if I can wait until I talk to my doctor. And he was like the people were like, oh. Just come on
yeah.
in, man.
I got that reaction.
He's just like, oh, well, no, you got this. Go ahead. What do you need? You want some blood tests done too? I'm like, no, I just want to get checked up right quick. No,
Dude, where were you? Canada?
Like he was at Jiffy Lube.
they're
Trying to get
Oil
that
check.
upsell, huh? Yeah, right.
sell me because my insurance is good. They're covering
Yeah.
everything. I didn't.
Did you help him out? Get some blood work done.
Nah.
A body scan.
I'm trying to get my. I'm not trying.
CAT scan.
No, I don't want. To me, I always feared like.
MRI.
They might find something wrong then.
Yeah. You want to know, right?
No,
Okay. They might find something the insurance doesn't cover. That's scary.
to me, this is actually a genuine belief I partially have. Like I really think that cancer is not real until they find it in you. Like, how many people are just
I'm one of
normal?
those too. I think it might just be a black thing,
Yeah,
but yeah. no.
most of the time you're normal. And then the moment
You
they tell
find
you,
out,
then you
you're
find out you have
downhill.
cancer. It's like,
Had
whoa,
an
nigga, I was
uncle.
cooling the other day. I was fine.
Listen, I don't know how true this is. I had an uncle, died at 92, supposedly had cancer at 63. Didn't go into remission. He just had it. But he didn't know. Therefore, that's why he lived.
That's what I'm saying.
2 months after he found out, dead as a doorknob. So see,
Stress will do it. Yeah.
It's the stress.
is
It's
it the
the
stress
stress.
or is it the cancer? It awakens when you know about it. It's
Doctors
asleep
are
until you
wizards.
don't.
He should have
He's
eaten an
right.
apple a day to keep them away.
And some garlic in the sock. Yeah.
Garlic in a sock?
Garlic and onions.
In your sock.
Have a whole
Does a lot of
have a
helps
whole
out a lot.
salad in your shit, bro.
Keeps demons away. Flu,
Vampires?
vampires, all of the above. It's a one-stop shop.
Yes. Hold up. I know if you watch this back, old man. Look, I fixed it.
He's not watching shit. Though.
He
know.
does, yeah.
It's not until he starts mining for TikToks it'll be like everything was wrong.
Yeah,
He'll figure it out.
he'll be all right. Yeah,
He makes the TikToks work for him.
It'll be great.
it's good.
All right, we should be good. No, yeah, man, I've said it before, I'll say it again, like, I'm really not the best edition on a lot of horror stuff, just not because, I just don't have much to say, so I had to get really creative this time, but I think I know
good
that,
thing.
I know one of mine is like a just a normal-ass horror movie, but the rest, trying to mix it up a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mine's somewhat actually. So it's a few wild cards in there, I suppose.
Mine's like 2 houses down from horror. Because my birthday's like in
Yeah,
Monday. So I've
Oh.
never associated Halloween with like scary
it's
stuff.
your actual birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone else is partying it up. JJ's like,
not
man, Yeah, he has a party. Where's everyone at?
Oh, you're a birthday boy. I get it. Yeah. Like, no, it's really my birthday. I'm not going as a birthday
Yeah,
boy.
he didn't do this, but I would 100% have a costume party every year if my birthday was in October.
It'd be- if it was
I
on
tried a
Halloween,
couple of
it'd be great.
times, but like no one shows up dressed up. Like getting
Our friends
Mexicans
are
to
lame.
dress up,
Yeah.
Yeah,
is apparently tough.
I mean, I imagine it'd be pretty hard to get y'all to dress up.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, now that I'm old, maybe, but I'd need to have a house.
I remember
It's
I
an
used to
inconvenience.
literally go as a football player because I had the pads.
Simple shit. Yeah, I went as Jules
Yeah,
Winfield one
there was
year
a
'cause
couple
I
of
had a
years
suit.
where I went as a casino employee
There you go.
That's what I'm saying.
because I had to
It's-
clock in or I just clocked out.
It's clever.
But Halloween, I think we've said it before. Halloween gets better the older you get because the moment you hit
Well, now,
college,
hold
to me,
on.
the moment you hit college, like Halloween, I was like, oh,
no.
finally, I
No,
understand.
to you, that's how it went. For us, it's been great all our lives because as children, it was trick or treating, candy, all that good shit.
See, I
Then
want
as
them to
teenagers,
bring trick or treating back for adults.
How's that gonna work? What are we getting? I
There
don't want
was-
candy now.
No, there was no, there was when I took Eva trick or treating. There was beer and little mini bottles.
very-
Yeah, them
awesome
little
thing
mini
to-
Coronas
Oh my
and shit.
God.
Yeah.
Bro, hold up.
Then you go over to the
That's
house
so
that's giving
awesome.
away whole
Now
six
they make it
packs.
to where that was my thing. Like,
Yes. That's great.
Halloween is dope, and then you become
Wow.
a parent, right? And it can be fun because you're like, oh,
No,
cool.
you can still hit up the parties.
Yeah, yeah, but no, I mean you can, right? But you also want to make sure your kid, like the first
Has
few times,
fun
like
also.
because you really can't go party off without them until maybe they hit that sweet spot of like not 6 or 7, but like because it's weird now, but like 7 or 8 when they have like a group of kids, you're like, cool. One parent just has to get assigned to that. The rest of us can drink at the crib. But if you have alcohol in there, man, I'm gonna be
Who
out
came
there.
up with this?
I have no idea. It was like
Can we find out?
Congratulate the man.
it was one of the. It was
We
one
got to
of the
go to that neighborhood.
Give
Can
that
I borrow
person
your
an
kid for
award.
for a
Jesus,
weekend?
that's such a clever
what
idea.
neighborhood it is too because they had a
Of course,
they
you
had a
did.
trunk or treat into that thing, and then it was last year, so it was COVID.
Yeah.
So everyone was making like the candy chutes. But they were making the candy chutes big enough to put beer through.
I thought it would just be like a funnel bong,
Yeah,
a really long ass bong.
Well, then, I rescind my statement. For some, Halloween was dope all their lives. For me, it was always a met. Like I wasn't like I was banned from going trick or treating like every year. My
Pretty terrible.
my family was. I mean, I also just didn't care like that. If I want candy, I'll go buy my goddamn self. I don't trust strangers. But
Usually, an adult is supposed to be with you
nah,
to avoid those.
nah.
things.
But you know when you're like, cause I didn't like. I think the last time I went, I was like 15.
Trick or treat
Yeah.
at 15.
Hell yeah, but that's when you're
Why?
like, that's when you're just going for time, right? Like,
What do you mean?
You're like, all right, cool.
It's like the last hurrah type.
Yeah, like last hurrah,
It is.
I'm clearing out bowls. Like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Back in the day, yeah, that was a thing.
yeah, it was like, yeah,
Yeah.
the last hurrah.
Right.
And then you have this awkward, like 16, 17, 18, where you can't really do anything on Halloween.
They have parties, but
They
they're
did.
not there.
They're not
They're
like,
not quite there yet.
then when you get to college,
That's
when
the
I
magic of Halloween.
I finally understood, it made so much sense. Oh my gosh. I come to you. Well, let me rephrase that. My first year was mine, but came to UT during my sophomore year of college, and Halloween is now one of my favorite holidays. I have nothing but great memories on Halloween.
Yeah, it's the best party ever.
I'm talking, you're drinking.
Oh, still broke.
At least it's on.
Yeah. At this point, fuck it. You know.
So
No,
it's,
tried.
it's never been the computer.
No. The computer has also been fucky. But I was about to pull up 6th Street during Halloween, but I can't.
It's insanity.
No, it's wonderful. You're like, I'm talking. Halloween is like not to disrespect myself or anything like that. You know, I think I'm always think I'm a great looking dude, but Halloween was the first time in my entire life where a girl straight up was like, "Hey, you." Yeah, okay, you're the one. All right, I was like, I'm the one for what? She's like, love your outfit. I'm like, I'm literally a geek because I had a suit and a bow tie and some glasses. That was it. She was like,
Economic.
Break it.
It's economical.
yeah, and she was just like, all right, well, we're gonna dance, and just basically to play your cards right. Things are great. after that, Halloween, I was like, it's been my favorite. Dreams can come when I think of Disney song. When
guess.
you wish, that's what I think of Halloween.
You have to live in the right city.
Oh yeah, that's the other
You
thing,
have
right?
to live in- or be near the right city.
I was about to say I was
forward.
in Lubbock and I still had fun.
It's a college city, so yeah, of course.
True.
I'm talking. If you were still in Eagle Pass, you would not have. Would you?
It got fun towards the end
Yeah.
because
Austin. Or,
not Austin fun. No, that's a different level.
Let's rephrase it. I think other cities can be fun. Austin's a great Halloween
Sure,
city.
New Orleans is phenomenal out here. It's great for Halloween.
Yeah, the way that we're shitting on Eagle Pass, because Austin is probably the way New Orleans shits on anywhere for Halloween.
They shouldn't do that now. It is, I love New Orleans, but
What better
easy.
place?
Mardi Gras, yes, they can shit on everybody. for
Where
Mardi
I
Gras.
can, Vegas might be the only place that's better than New Orleans for Halloween.
Really?
I would
Never thought
I would
about
still
that.
argue Austin in terms of Halloween itself is one of the stronger cities. Like
They do it pretty well.
like it's real because it's not that Las Vegas does it bad. It's just that it's so extra all throughout the year. People are in costumes and you go just during.
That's what I'm about to say. Like, I thought it was.
They're
Halloween
asking
all
if you're
year
dressed as Malcolm X for Halloween because they never see you with
round.
glasses.
Oh, I thought, okay. I'm aware of during the pre-show, and I usually take them off when we.
We don't do costumes until next week. Stop it. And I'm not really, I'm going to come as what I am. Y'all will ask us, like, oh, what are you this year? I'm privileged. That's my costume. I get to.
So you're gonna be in whiteface.
Still broke.
No.
Oh, okay. Privileged black. Nice.
Yeah, I'll be a privileged black.
Uppity.
Man. Yeah, literally, I'm gonna go around.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
What
gonna
if you wiggle
I'm gonna
the
try and get
HDMI
pulled
cable?
over and be like, "Sir, you can't do this to me." Like I'm shooting for
Right.
the stars on the
Good luck to you.
Nope.
fake it till you make it on that side.
I don't know if it works on that, but we could try it.
But
Definitely try it.
no, I really haven't. Like, man. So this is also the first real Halloween where there's options to do things that I've been together with my significant other. And
Y'all gonna do a couples costume?
absolutely not. She got that idea. She
course
said
she did.
as
They all
soon as she was like, "Are we gonna do?"
always
I said,
do.
"Are we gonna do a what? We gonna do a dab? We gonna do a gonna drink?
To be
Gonna
fair, sometimes guys in the relationship will bring it up.
no? I don't.
But in every couple, someone brings it
I don't
up.
think TJ dresses up though. That's the end
I've
of the
never
sins.
seen TJ dress up a day in my life. It's fine. I don't either.
I don't want to.
I don't want to. It's a lot of work and trouble and
I think it's fun.
not
I like it. Like I mentioned,
but you can do it easily, Jay.
You could also do it just as easily.
How?
JJ, I feel like you have like.
I mean,
customized-
obviously, apparently, you just need to put on a suit. You're Malcolm X.
I could do that. I feel that's disrespectful.
Not really.
I did Jules Winfield with a suit one year. Will Smith, Men in Black, this year. Just got to buy some Ray-Bans.
See, there you go.
guys.
See, easy.
Repurposing.
I will say, JJ, the reason why it works better for you is because you have a customizable face, meaning that you can shave.
Yeah,
you can grow.
avatar.
You have a lot more flexibility with True Blue costumes. Like, you can customize things.
this year I'm gonna be Steven Seagal in the transition from skinny to fat.
I like that. I do like
Just need a members only jacket.
If I were
True
to,
story. It won't be hard to find.
if I were to dress up, I have the same thing that I've always dreamed of doing, like really, really well, which is like bombastic magician's costume. I know enough. I know you're like, well, that's kind of basic, but I'm talking like fucking flash paper, flick
like
out a
Chris
card.
Angel?
Yeah, I'm talking
You go
like.
as Chris Angel. That's a great costume.
I'm talking like I clap my hands, smoke I'm talking like portable smoke shit. I'm going all. That's my dream.
All right.
Only
Shia Kasing.
Caught me off guard with that.
Yeah, you set yourself up for it.
Nah, literally. And if I ever was well, honestly, it's just the shit came out, and whenever I was right before I think I took a break from powerlifting, but probably next year. I always said if I'm cut during a holiday season, I'd go as the proverbial kung fu shit. So since that was a nickname before, so
Nice.
what about you, Marco?
I'm just putting on a body improvement shirt and red shorts, so that's it.
Body Improvement Club.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Smart.
it. Yeah.
Again, the older we get, the smarter we get. With
I have more.
You don't have to.
I could just go as Mob then.
Yes.
Just been to school.
You're already taller than me. This works.
The best couple's costume.
It is.
Yeah, I think Jessica and her friends are going as the Powerpuff Girls. Where? I don't know, because they're not going to... I mean, right now the only Halloween party I'm invited to is on November 6th or some shit like
That's
that.
not Halloween, though.
But also, like, Halloween's on a weekend.
That's what I'm saying.
It's on Sunday, right?
He has to work... The dude that's throwing it has to work Levitation Festival or some shit like
Well, how
that.
the hell is that everybody else's problem? It's not Halloween. Do you dress up on November 6th?
it's his parties.
That is, but it's not a Halloween party. Just call it a party.
The one we were...
But we get to dress up, and he has a free keg.
We'll go for the keg. Yeah. The dressing up part, like,
Once again, my dress up is just shorts and a
you will
t-shirt.
get arrested on November 6th. You're not going to get arrested on
Nah,
Halloween.
man, keep Austin weird.
I don't know if it works anymore. There's a lot of tech companies here now. They don't like that shit, JJ.
I don't like. There was one party on my roster, and that got canceled, and so I was like, I can't keep. There is nothing. How do I describe this? Spooky season awakens some annoying ass chemical reaction in white women, and they have to celebrate it to the highest extent. And now I have to figure out what to do with my girlfriend on it. That's basically it. Can't continue.
You not like this on Christmas?
Oh, she's on this she's like this on Christmas too.
Okay.
It's Halloween. It's spooky season.
And Christmas.
Then Christmas, and there's
she's
nothing
not
in
a
between.
Thanksgiving
No,
fan.
she's not thankful for shit. Trust me.
She's thankful that it's almost Christmas.
She's thankful that she's getting gifts from me. That's what she's thankful for.
Oh, well,
Thankful for Black Friday.
She's not listening. She doesn't.
that was great.
He's
Yeah.
like, the fucking Christmas trees will be out on November 6th.
I'm pretty sure that shit's out now. Go to a Hobby. Well, I don't know if Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby has it year-round,
They
though.
do have it year round.
But if you go to Target, it might be out now.
I'll go to one tomorrow. And I'll let you know.
No,
The cherry limeade seltzers from Sonic are there now.
It's disgusting. Did you see? I'm sorry. It's a SNL skit, and it's just about how random companies have seltzers now. It's like a Jiffy Lube seltzer.
damn radiator flavor.
The Old Navy seltzer.
In my old job, I repped a couple of reputable alcohol brands. One in particular is one I'm a big fan of. And when they dropped their seltzer, I kid you not, on that call, because I found out before it was coming out.
Yeah.
Like on the call, I was like,
You thought it was a joke.
I was like, ha ha, this is a meme, right? And they're like, no, we'll send you some product. I said, no. I don't usually reject product. I just like,
Yeah, you can keep that one.
I was like, look, I like Truly's lemonades, and ain't nothing really coming close to that just yet. So I'm good. Y'all don't have to say. I didn't say that mean, but I was like, y'all don't doesn't mean nothing. So it's all good.
Hey, I mean, maybe that showed them something. They need to
No,
go
it's
back
still-
to the
it's still
lab
out. It's
and
still out.
rebrand, perhaps.
It's still out.
Like, why does every brand have a seltzer?
Because it makes money, and then people
Who's
just see it.
Stop buying.
What
these
we should do,
things.
I
honestly.
mean, I bought like 4 of them.
Why, Marcos? You're the reason why.
Topo Chico, I bought that one. What other
man.
one did I buy?
I guess that makes sense.
I have Truly's lemonades all the time. I like
That one
Truly's.
doesn't count. Because it's an
We're
original.
talking about the weird one.
Oh,
Sonic, did you do Sonic?
I will buy it, but I haven't gone to Target yet.
I'm not kidding you. What we should do, and I don't know if this is a personal channel thing or the shorts max. We should just make a seltzer tier list and just get different opinions from people ranging from people who don't care for seltzer all the way to people who genuinely like it.
I think everyone genuinely likes it. I don't know. I've never heard.
Anyone do? It's probably people who don't. I don't know.
I don't know.
No, okay. Look. Let me rephrase that. There are some shitty seltzers, some
Oh, for
garbage
sure.
seltzers, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you might have a different acceptance tolerance than JJ, than I, different flavor profile. So why don't we, instead, I'm just brainstorming, getting our opinions on 5 different well-educated people. And then Sammy, I don't know what, but then I'm taking a jab at you while you're not here. I don't usually do that one.
You can reuse that one when he gets back.
Oh, hell yeah. What you talking about?
It's totally reusable.
I'm going to clip it and send it to him.
Oh, okay.
No, don't do that.
Oh, actually, no.
Because he doesn't know how to jab. It'll be like, oh, you don't think I don't know what taste is? You're from Texas. What do you know? Blah 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 blah. My school is ranked 30 places higher than yours.
Damn, he's not wrong, but that.
Pretty accurate. Yeah.
Now, if I tell Sammy that, Sammy will go for the throat, and I'm okay with that. Without context. No, without context. He'll go for the throat. But I also don't usually throw out jabs like that, so I'm going to save that for when he's back. But go ahead and kick off the show, baby.
All right.
Take these glasses off.
Go. Black.
Oh, my God.
Good evening. Welcome to the Sync Countdown here today, guys. We were talking. Boo.
I don't know.
Boo. What did I do? I feel like everyone's booing it.
It's a spooky ghost.
Oh, okay.
It was a double kind of thing, right?
Why are you booing? I'm right.
That was my self-esteem. I'm sorry.
Gonna start off the show real sad.
Top 5 Halloween scary movies. My life. Aww.
Yeah. Well, that's my number 5. Find another one.
Well, guys, we're here to talk about our top 5 movies to watch during Halloween season. I personally use the movie rule. Like, if you had a party at your house, what movie would you play?
Pause.
Wait, I have my. Hey.
And then we're going to introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that helps,
That's
too.
how I was like, who are you?
I will let you do
Yeah,
that
I was
first.
like,
Go ahead.
who are you? First,
My name is Marco. I said that already, actually.
you did?
It's on you.
Oh,
It's
damn.
on you now.
Well, my brain obviously misses a beat. That's why I'm 2 letters, to keep my brain from thinking something.
And Xavier is asking already right off the bat, aren't Halloween movies just horror movies? No. Literally, Halloween Town is the first example I can think of.
That is
Actually,
a child's horror movie.
to be fair,
That's what that's supposed to be.
I treated Halloween movies I would watch as a kind around the season or something that is horror. I think it extends to a couple of things because it could be a horror movie that you're like, I associate with Halloween, or you could have one that you're like, hey, fall season, I might watch this. That's kind of how I went, but not cozy fall, like just
Yeah, you can't watch Friday Night Lights. That's not.
no.
Might be horrific for someone.
Yes. What is it? The prospect of being a garbage man for the rest of my life, like one of the people in there.
Hey, if you don't get them yards as a teenager, then yeah.
No, you don't. But I am what is it called? Not a purveyor of the spooky season as much as.
I'm not at all, but I'm Tommy McGrew. Obviously, I'm not. I thought you guys were.
But you're a
booing me.
purveyor of all things movies, though.
I am, but horror movies is probably the field I'm least
Experienced in.
experienced in. I'm pretty.
I want to guess
experienced
that you've
in it,
seen
but I've
more horror movies than romance movies.
You might be surprised.
I actually, because to me, I don't know if you
Actually, I don't know for sure. I feel a lot of shit.
if you're in the same camp of me, I find it's not romance, but I find comedy and horror the easiest genres to fuck up and have a terrible movie in.
But even if horror is bad, it becomes entertaining in a different way.
Oh, not every time.
No,
mean,
but it
it's-
can be.
It can be. It has a. So that's like a bad comedy to me is almost
It's the worst
unredeemable.
thing. Yeah.
Rather claw my eyes out.
Yeah.
A bad horror movie, you have a little bit more flex room.
That's what I
Yeah.
said. You just have to be. It's a level to your comedy. If it's like aware comedy, you just want that kind of meta humor, you know,
And I'm talking
Yeah.
about
and
strictly
just level
comedy.
it off in a way. Yeah.
Like strictly comedy is really hard to put. Like what is
Yeah, don't do strictly comedy.
I don't. Every time I go back to strictly comedy, the only ones I think about are good are like not the only ones, but the last one I like magnum opus is like the 21-22 Jump Streets. Like they're actually fun.
Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate.
Because that's the last great example of straight comedy I've seen in a long time.
That was like 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. Jesus.
I can't.
Oh wait, Teen Titans Go to the Movie. Actually, that movie's hilarious.
I don't think that counts. It's animation.
It's action also, kind of.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just strictly comedy. But JJ,
What?
who are you?
Say hi.
Hi, I'm JJ.
I think we skipped Tommy, kind of. Hi, Tommy.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I thought I said
No, he
hi.
said,
said it?
Yeah, I said
All
hi.
right.
he said he's Tommy.
We don't know who's talking.
We're having a very loose episode here today. I mean, it's the spooky season.
Yeah, sure. That's a reason to be loose.
I mean, the Browns are playing. What else are we gonna do?
Oh, God, that already it feels like that right now. This podcast feels like the Browns.
I mean, they're doing better.
They're
Baker's hurt.
good, but it's still the Browns.
But Baker's hurt.
Really?
Yeah, Case Keenum is playing.
Case Keenum's
I
playing.
love Case. He was a Texan. He
Yeah,
did
but
good
you
for
picked the
us.
Broncos. Don't think I forgot.
Did I?
You were so mad at Baker that you forgot
Yeah,
that.
I was
Forgot
like-
Case was the backup. Yeah, he's better than Baker. It's true.
It's too bad.
We're not here for that.
Yeah, oh yeah, Bronx show. You want to see that? Come next Tuesday. But I'm genuinely intrigued. I knew that this topic wasn't one that I was going to be particularly, not necessarily fond of, just one that I just don't resonate with nearly as much. I'm really interested to hear y'all guys' list.
Well, who do you want to start it off, Tommy?
Sure.
Yeah.
I can do that. I think I'll start it off with the, because I don't like orders.
Oh, no, mine aren't in any particular
Yeah,
order.
it's just.
I'm not gonna make you go through it at the end of it. Just say a movie, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
okay. Well, great. This is a movie that I saw recently, actually, like yesterday.
Browns are a horror movie.
Hey, it's terrible. But yeah, no, a movie I saw yesterday that made me wince over and over again, made me look away. Not only look away, but do like the, hear no evil, see no evil type shit. Where the sound editing in the movie so good, it makes you have to cover your ears, basically, because it's so gross. And it's body horror, like Cronenberg
I
style.
can't do it.
I've learned that body horror freaks me out now in my older age. It didn't back in the day.
I can't.
Now
do
it
body
really
horror,
does.
dude.
But the movie is Titan.
I can't show clips of this, but no,
Oh yeah, you really can.
our screen is green, so yeah.
Give us a light
I
non.
don't want to spoil much
Oh.
of anything.
Oh.
The less you know about it, the better.
Is there
one of
nothing
those.
you can say?
Well, he said it was body
Gross
horror.
as fuck, and it will make you. Somebody passed out, I believe, in a screening at Cannes. I don't know if that
Is
was
it?
a
Is it like
publicity
it?
stunt.
So how
But I
about?
feel like that gets said every
Yeah,
movie.
but I mean, I could see it. With
I
this
feel
one.
like that was said during Paranormal Activity 4.
Yeah, they did. Like, get the fuck out of here, Fandango. They didn't really do
I'm always so curious because like there's different types of body horror, right? There's body modification.
Well, I can tell you this part because this is the whole thing that's selling the movie. Like, this is what everybody's freaking out about. People are saying the most shocking thing they've seen in a movie since I don't know when. It's about a woman who has sex with a car and gets pregnant by the car.
Okay. I would think I was happier not
and
knowing
moving
that.
on. I know. That's
Is the car Christine?
watch the movie.
if you told me that on paper,
Yeah.
that's the setup for a comedy.
Oh, it ain't a comedy.
And I know for a fact that
Oh,
if
it
this
ain't.
isn't a
It's some
horror
funny
I
movie,
got it.
moments.
It's the fucking Turbo Teen.
is this the prequel to Cars? Is that how they're anthropomorphic?
It would be the. You say sequel or prequel?
Prequel.
Prequel.
I could see this as maybe a prequel to it, but not really because look, that happens. Get it?
Key is mad.
Why?
He's like, how the fuck?
But the brilliance of this movie, that happens, right? Get it out of your head because the movie really ain't about that. It just happens. The movie itself is it's fucked up, but it's in the best way. In the best fucking way. It's amazing.
I don't.
It's one of my favorite movies of the year.
I will not be watching it, but
Should.
no.
Screening party. Everybody's
I
invited.
told you
The
that
origins
I
of the
don't
world's
do
first
body
Tonka
horror.
truck.
Oh.
I
Oh,
can't do
whoa.
it.
Don't.
No,
Oh.
it's not that. I'm sorry. We have late breaking news from the internet. Alec Baldwin killed someone.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Whoa. What?
Alec Baldwin fires prop gun that killed cinematographer Halen Hitchens, injures
what
director.
The fuck? Jesus.
Jesus. This is the same way Brendan Lee died.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's in these prop guns?
Well, they're just
Paper.
real guns.
They shoot wads of paper.
Yeah.
fuck.
So then, how do they kill someone?
If it's,
You could, blank
s-
will still kill you.
yeah, it's still concussive enough. Yeah.
Why don't they just use rubber bullets?
Those
Yeah,
can
but
also
it'll
still kill you.
I mean, they can still kill you, but I feel like they bruise a lot more, man.
Yeah, they're probably firing it, like for even the blank to kill you. It's point blank range. Like it's not. It doesn't matter what you fire at that area.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh man, he was on Twitter 10 hours ago. See when you come back, Alec Baldwin.
Damn.
This just
Anywho.
damn. This sounds like a horrific accident,
This
Yeah.
is scary now.
I didn't even know he was like doing anything recently.
bro. That gets me about just the ways of various different interactions of what can kill you, bro. Like it's just like you have one bad situation, it's gone.
Yeah.
Prop gun where you think you're safe. Now, what that tells people is not trying to make a joke out of it, but now hood niggas can ruck around with prop guns and have real threats. Cheaper entry points.
In Texas, I think you can just do that anyway.
You can
Yeah,
have
you
just
can
a
just
real.
order,
It's
yeah.
easier to
Yeah.
get a real gun, actually.
Yeah.
Be like a prop gun. I think you need some certification for this. All right, I'll just take the Magnum in black.
Well,
And some Skittles.
Some skin-
You'll start selling them in convenience stores pretty soon, I'm sure. But yeah, no, that's my number 5. I highly recommend it.
JJ, try to get us back on track as best you can.
As best I can. All right, I'm going to have to throw out the heaviest hitter I have. This movie screams Halloween.
Uh-oh.
And it is Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, baby.
I like that. I'm not mad at that at all.
Fuck yes.
I'm not mad at that at all. Those
Is that the
classic.
only Scooby-Doo movie you have?
It's the only one I
there
have.
Alvin
I
and the
limited myself
Chipmunks on
to
there?
one per franchise.
Then I got the other one covered for
All
you.
right.
Is that Alvin and the Chipmunks Halloween?
No.
God damn it.
I mean, it's only
Well,
Scooby Doo, and then the one where I don't even remember the name of it, but they were taking care of monsters. Like it was way.
Oh, the 80s one?
The 80s
Oh, I remember.
one.
Yeah, that one.
Where Shaggy,
fuck.
Scrappy, and Scooby are like in the Monster High before Monster High.
Oh,
They were taking care of like Dracula's daughter
remember
and
that.
like the mummy's
I remember the
daughter.
mummy.
Yeah. And Frankenstein's
classics.
daughter. God damn it. Ghoul School.
Ghoul
It was
School,
Ghoul
yeah.
School.
Yeah, that's the only other one that I would
pretty
put.
good.
But no, Zombie Island, because it came out at a time when I was like the most cynical, like teenager, the edgelord, cynical teenager phase that most of us go through. So I was like, Scooby-Doo, they should just put that dog down. Like, he's done. Like, why?
man.
And then I don't know, remember if my brother rented it or if
It played on Cartoon Network.
I know
all the
Cartoon
time.
Network plays it on repeat like afterwards, but I saw this like the year it came out, and I was pissed off that I had to watch it. And then I saw it, like I was like, I kind of like it. It was good.
Yeah.
That chase song was actually pretty dope. So
It's a
yeah,
great choice. It's a great choice, JJ.
'Cause it's terror time again.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh God.
All right.
Side note, I
Yes.
just went to go look up the premise
Of what?
of the movie you mentioned.
Titanic.
Because I wasn't trying to go in.
Oh, yes.
I didn't try and like read the plot, the premise. No. Nope. No. No.
So you heard you see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough.
Nah.
It's rough.
I'm good.
Clever plot though, right?
No, it's horrific.
It is pretty horrific, but it's a great movie.
That sounds nightmarish.
The sounds are rough.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, the sounds are crazy too. It sounds horrific. It is exactly how you imagine it. It's rough. It's scary. It's adult scary. As a kid, you wouldn't know what the fuck to make. A child should never go anywhere near that movie, by the way.
Bro, that's a
Adult
that's,
should.
That's
No.
a fucked up kid. You're screwing that kid for life.
Yeah, they won't be right.
I think the most fucked up movie I saw as like a teenager was probably.
You saw it. You saw it after that shit.
No, it wasn't that fucked up, but I just remember like it fucking with me, and it was Requiem for a Dream.
Oh, that
as 14.
That should be on one of our
Yeah.
lists.
Yeah.
No, because that gets more and more horrific the older you get.
Yeah, it does.
That's a straight up adult horror movie. That's on my list. That's my number 4. I was missing one. That's my number 4 for sure.
Well, just to go back a little bit, my number 5, I'm going to just start with foreign. This is the only movie that I would play if my friends were smart that are there. Like, I can't do it if Sam was around. Not trying to be mean, but people don't like to read subtitles a lot of the time.
Yeah.
This movie isn't super heavy on subtitles. Honestly, if you get past the first 15 minutes, you're just watching cool-ass Dexter in Korea, and it's I Saw the Devil.
I love that movie. It's amazing.
It
Have you
is.
seen that, TJ? It's. I feel like that's TJ type of horror.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just about killers.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's
Clever as fuck. You can.
literally almost like everyone in that movie, like a random cab driver is like, oh, that's also a serial killer.
Yeah,
that is a serial
It's
killer.
the Avengers of serial killers, basically. Kind of, sort of.
my specialty is arson. My specialty is drowning. Yeah.
Friends?
Sounds like a season of
Friends,
Baki.
Oh,
It's not wrong.
But like, I would say the first 10 minutes are probably the only slow part because it's setting everything up. I mean,
Right.
as most horror movies do. But once you're in, you're in. And those subtitles don't really do anything. And it's also, you can watch it just for the gore. Mm-hmm. You can watch it as a trial of what a human can go through to not become the demon he is fighting, kind of thing.
Gotcha. Well, that sounds right up my alley.
it's good. It's good stuff. That's a good choice.
I think it's free if you have IMDb right now.
I didn't know they even had an app.
Yes,
Yeah,
do.
they do.
Everything has an app now.
God, damn, I can't keep up. I don't have the space.
Well, it's free.
No, I mean the memory space. Like, storage is completely up because of all the apps.
Roku just deletes like the one that you use the least. Like it'll still be on the
Oh, yeah.
on the home screen,
but you
but
gotta
then
technically re-download.
yeah,
it.
it'll reinstall itself and be like, oh shit, I didn't know you wanted to use YouTube today.
Yeah, I
Hang
got a
on.
million on the iPhone. Got like fucking stars and just ones. No one Showtime. No one watches Showtime.
No, I haven't watched
Showtime's
Showtime
out.
since Californication was on there.
Oh damn! It's the early 2000s. Holy shit!
TJ, you're number 5.
And mine aren't ranked in particular favor. Mine are just ranked.
Your
top.
first movie.
Yeah, my first one. No, I'm just saying it. But my number 5 is a movie that I don't know if I mentioned on the show. I think I have, but it's called Mom, and it's a Bollywood movie.
Wow.
It's not necessarily scary, more so that it has one of the most uncomfortable scenes I've ever had to sit through. And then it turns into a I'm gonna kill these people type of movie. So essentially the premise is there's this stepmom who comes into this family, really, really loving, really, really caring, like a teacher at her school, teacher at her stepdaughter's school, but her stepdaughter just hates her, like gives her, the type of like, hey, you're trying to replace my mom sort of energy.
Okay.
The daughter goes to really, because they're pretty wealthy Indian kids, so goes to this bomb party that, like, if you had been, if I was invited to it now, I would have been like, damn, that's pretty fire. And essentially, they do not, they don't show anything, right? But they do not take the camera away or cut. Or basically, they do very little cuts, but it's a continuously shot scene from her arrival at the party to when she gets thrown into a van and raped. And you don't see the rape, but you see the van driving, and it's a continual, I'm talking a continual, you do not have the comfort of getting to look away, and all the way to her body being tossed in a ditch.
Jesus.
She lives. But I've never, even in American
Pretty
films,
horrific. Oh, American films wouldn't do that.
yeah, I've never felt like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
first
telling
of all,
you,
it's a
porn.
kid, right? But then the second part is it just doesn't take it, like it does not take the camera away. Now, the reason why it's not a horror movie is because first, it's horrific. That's real, like we're going on. That's real horror. I don't even have a kid. My parental being like fibers, I was like, oh my God. So the stepmom, in turn, knows who did it, spends the rest of the movie taking care of that problem. How she goes about it goes in different ways, but when I say she fucks these dudes up, is pretty bad.
This is like Glass House on the left, but
Yeah.
on steroids
With
because it's on
Taken mixed
yeah.
in, yeah.
Like it's almost like a Taken type of situation.
The Charles Bronson one.
Oh, Death
Death
Wish.
Wish. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not necessarily not a Taken situation.
Or Death Sentence.
Because she gets because they get the daughter, and I'm talking like you're literally having the calls like of like a mom trying to find her daughter,
Jesus.
and dude, it's pain. Like
Where's this movie? Yeah.
it's Bollywood.
it
It's on Netflix. Yeah.
Okay.
But I will spoil only one little thing. For one guy, she literally just chops up like because they actually do it pretty good. She just gets she condenses down because she's a science teacher if I'm not mistaken. Condenses down enough like the cyanide, the poison from apple seeds, gives it to one of the people, and literally makes sure it's just enough to where he's not dead, and he's alive and conscious, but he can't do anything.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, oh God. And to be honest, yeah, so the other guys got to kind of get it worse too. So it's pretty dope.
Jesus.
Great movie.
Okay. All right. So, Requiem for a Dream should be my number 4.
So Requiem for a Dream is a horror movie for me as a teenager because it's when I started experimenting with drugs. And the whole movie is slippery slope of
It's just sad to watch.
yes.
So that's not my number 4.
Okay.
But It Follows is going to be my number 4.
Damn it.
Is it on your list?
Yes, and it's staying on my list.
Goddamn right. It's about having sex and it coming back to kill you.
Can we pause? Because that's actually higher up on mine.
Yeah, we just got to move it.
Yeah. Keep it moving.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll circle back.
My number 2, so.
Okay.
I like
You
it a
didn't have
lot.
to say where it was,
Yeah.
but
I
don't like it that much. But
Because it was one of the. I'll explain later.
okay. Jay,
All right.
Me. All right. So this
next
is
one.
this is a cheat because it's technically not a movie, but it's a animated miniseries. And if you watch the whole thing without commercials, it's feature length.
Yeah.
And it's Over the Garden Wall.
Ooh.
I don't know if any of you guys have seen it.
I actually only know the Scottoon cover.
Okay, yeah.
Over the Wall.
I only know Over the Hedge.
no.
Well, it's not that. This one, it's about these two brothers. That might be why I like it a lot.
It's the really pretty, almost. It came on Cartoon Network.
Yeah. Cartoon Network aired it around the same time that Adventure Time. Well, no, around the same time Steven Universe was coming up. Like Adventure Time and regular show were already in their prime, and Steven Universe was debuting.
Creeping
it was
up.
that time frame, those years. But yeah, it's about these two brothers that when the show starts or when the series starts, they're already in this weird dark Narnia kind of place, and they're just trying to get back. The older brother has a more of a sense of urgency. You can tell that he wants to go back because he wants to hang out with his friends or something. And the younger brother's just no, this is fun. Let's hang out with this bird that can talk. Let's hang out with all these skeleton people. And it's just them sort of going through that ordeal and dealing with their emotional baggage as well. And it's a really cool story and really well animated, well told. I really like it a lot. And it's a lot of fall imagery. So there's a lot of oranges, there's darks, there's stuff like that.
Love that. I actually haven't seen it, but heard the praise for it. It's probably going to be some content stuff that I watch. I'll give you a review later.
Yeah, it's on HBO Max. So if you have
Because all the good shit's on HBO Max.
Dude's going to be on there tomorrow, I think.
It's on there now.
Oh, damn.
Oh, shit.
We will not be reviewing that.
No.
So one of my rules for party movies is just kind of that you can tune in and out sometimes. You can't do that with number 5, obviously. I Saw the Devil, but that's why it has that. It's number 5.
Right.
So number 4 that you can turn in and out, but it's captivating, is Attack the Block.
Yeah. I like that
It's
one.
definitely captivating.
Yeah.
It will get your attention once you see the aliens.
You see them real quick, right at the beginning, once they start bleeding.
It's a fast-paced movie.
Yes,
Yeah,
and I
great.
think it's actually kind of long. Like I think it's like an hour
Is it really?
45 or 50. It's not 90 minutes.
It
It's-
feels like 90 minutes.
Yeah, because it's tight. It's a tight
It
script.
is.
Everything is necessary that happens in that movie. Everybody plays a good role. Like it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
And surprisingly gory. Like what you
It's
did.
one of those nobody is safe movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's what makes it so good. You don't expect that shit, and then, yeah, something happens, and you're like, oh, okay. And then, yeah. And you continue to watch it. So, yeah, it's one of those movies, but it's one of those that'll catch, like, the drunkest person just looking up at the screen, staring at it until it's over.
I mean, it also has done some like it's an homage kind of. Like, there's a lot of
think
movies
so.
that have done this in the past. Like Ridley is a badass. Arnold Schwarzenegger and all his sci-fi monster movies is a badass. But I think Attack the Block is probably the last one that created a new one, which was the main character that Boyega plays, where he's like, "Allow it."
Yeah. If you didn't know Finn from Star Wars was British, yeah, go watch
He is.
Attack the Block, and you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Just because all the best black actors are British. Idris Elba is a thing.
It's a lot of them.
Yeah, and they're
They work
really
for
good.
cheap.
And you literally don't know until it's too late. And you're like, damn it.
Yeah.
Really talented over there.
The ones we know right off the bat, they get no love. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yeah.
Like Tandy Newton. No one likes Tandy Newton.
It's America consolidated everything into Denzel, so that's what.
Well, they put all their black love into Denzel. It's true. And Will Smith.
That's why we had to get draft picks from overseas.
Yeah. We do need them. Like if
I would
if
take-
it goes down, we do need
Idris can talk hood. He was in a Tyler Perry movie. I know he's for the
He was
streets.
on The Wire.
Yeah, man was for
it.
the streets.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna keep it $1.50 with you. I actually have this on my list already, so I'm glad you took the other one.
Okay.
Mine's Witch's Curse.
Oh, yeah.
For once, look. First of all,
So Key brought this up earlier. Zombie Island, Witch's Ghost, Alien Invasion is the holy trilogy
Yes.
of horror movies.
Yes.
no, Witch's Ghost is fuego because number one, it helped me come to the rationalization and much like what I'm certain a bunch of middle school and elementary school kids to realize I like punk girls a lot. But the second part is that song is a bop. I mean, just straight up. I can sing Earth, Wind, Fire. We may look bad, but we don't care, bro. Come on. I can spit that.
I'm looking at these covers and it's all coming back to me. 'Cause I'm like, I think I know what they're talking about.
No,
I'm
look,
not
you
sure,
could
but
not
yeah, no,
go. I don't know if it's
absolutely
the
what
same way,
you're
but you
talking
could
about.
not go. Like there was years back to back that if you had Boomerang or Cartoon
I
Network,
was too old for these, but I remember the covers.
if you had Cartoon Network, when it came to Halloween time, they like, nah, all we got is Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
All we got is Scooby-Doo. You gonna figure some shit out. Scooby-Doo marathons all day. And I remember waking up early and watching them all, but I knew when Witches Ghosts were popping. Cause I'd be like, hey, they're my girls right there. But also it made.
How old were you when you watched these?
I would imagine he was 13.
Honestly, it blurs together. Because I've seen it for so long.
I get it. Like, it's cool, but, like, yeah, 13, I was, like, watching Dario Argento and shit.
Suspiria.
I was watching straight up Suspiria. Oh, no offense.
No, I don't care.
No, but that's why
No, I
this.
would still watch. Matter of fact, I didn't watch that. It was from the 90s also. I don't know if you remember it. I vaguely do. It was about a kid with a pumpkin on his head. It's just kids riding bikes. I remember. It's vague.
This sounds like
Wait.
a Are You Afraid of the Dark
Like-
episode.
Do you remember JJ?
93? Like,
Yeah, it's old as
Yeah.
fuck. Like, yeah, like 93-ish.
it's not Pumpkinhead, but yeah,
And he's wearing like a skeleton outfit.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it's called.
I
but
don't
it-
remember what it's
It haunts
called.
my dreams because I used to watch it every Halloween as a kid, and it just went away. And then I just started thinking
If
about
it's
it
the
again.
same movie I'm thinking of, I remember that. Do you remember that old show on FX that was like fast food films or something like
Yeah.
where they would just like dub over like trailers of like shitty movies?
Yeah.
I think that was on there in one
No
episode.
shit.
Yeah.
I could see that happen. I could totally see that happen because it was one of those that you would find like a dollar bin.
Right, yeah.
I don't know why I even asked y'all that because it's super obscure.
You,
But
you need to go hunt that down. Share
oh
it with
my
us.
god, that's no way they sell that now. I gotta YouTube may have it.
YouTube will definitely. Have it.
Yeah.
But
That means it'll be free.
Hey, there you
Free
go.
with ads.
Right.
I will say that I was hit with the nostalgia blast just thinking about all the Scooby-Doo I used to watch back then. So that I will give you
the best cartoon
I
ever
didn't watch.
made.
I didn't watch a bunch of like I said. I didn't watch a bunch of directly or stuff. But if it was on Cartoon Network around that time, if it was on the networks, I have no Disney Channel movies on here. Don't worry. That might change. I'm kind of I'll flip it on my number one. But
Nice.
toss it to you, Mister.
Well,
Mr. Suspiria.
I wasn't trying to flex. I was just saying. Not a prodigy.
Oh, wrong
Were you
pumpkin
doing your
head.
taxes round 13 too?
Oh, definitely not. You were though.
Well,
I was. I'm gonna.
One quick thing, because I
Yes.
never saw Alien Invasion, but I saw a TikTok about it that I was that some kid was like, "This is the thing that made me the angriest." Like Shaggy finally falls in love with someone,
Yeah.
and then she's an alien, and then just
Yeah.
goes like, "Peace."
Yeah.
They put that in the movie. Like,
Yeah.
It just kind of
It was really tragic because Shaggy's like still in his like 70s garb. Like he's the only one that didn't really get modernized that much. Him and
Yeah.
Velma.
They didn't.
Yeah.
Like their outfits are like, yeah, keep them the same. Like kids still wear fucking bell bottoms and shit and say groovy. And so the girl alien was got all her like human mannerisms and stuff from like the TV waves that we broadcasted out, and they were like 30 years behind. So,
Oh shit.
so she was still like in 70s garb and stuff, and that's what
makes it
drew
even sadder.
Shaggy to her. And then turns out like, oh no,
A hippie
she's the
stuck
alien.
without a hippie's era.
Yeah, that's rough.
But also just to answer your question, it came out in 1999, so I was watching this shit as an adolescent, and I know it shaped certain tastes. So
It's okay. I didn't
psychoanalyzing myself there.
No. Hey, you can watch. You still watch cartoons.
I literally said I watched before the show. I was watching cartoons yesterday.
Yeah.
I was about these movies, especially the Zombie Island one. Like I was also like taken aback because
Well,
I didn't think they were going to be good because I was like, yeah, I'm
so
tired of
straight
Scooby-Doo.
to video Scooby-Doo movies.
But they're good.
You know,
They're
it's-
not bad. They're
It's Scooby-Doo though. Like Scooby-Doo,
It's-
it's hard to fuck up. Like
No,
most-
They do.
that scrappy show they had was fucked up. Usually when they do Scooby-Doo, it's
That
at least a
new
few
one
good
that they had
episodes. Okay, I don't know
a
about
year or
that.
two ago that looked like a Seth MacFarlane cartoon, also kind of
No good.
The best one in recent, you know which one?
best one-
Mystery Incorporated.
Like that was genuine. It was genuinely good.
Yeah.
Like if you haven't seen it, highly
The
recommend. it.
last Scooby-Doo episode I saw was that episode of Supernatural.
I was about to say CW's about. I think they have a Scooby-Doo show in the works.
I could see that.
I don't want them touching
Damn it, man.
anything.
If they Riverdale
I
that
saw what
shit,
they did to Archie.
Riverdale that shit. Nah, man, we got to boycott CW because that's out of control.
If Fred has traumatic,
Fred's gonna go to jail and like start a fight club. No, that was still Riverdale.
That was Riverdale. Whatever you think of, JJ, it's already been
Riverdale,
done by
right?
Riverdale. Yeah. Anyway,
Shaggy's going to be struggling with his sexuality, leaning towards bestiality because he has an unrequited love from Scooby.
I think that's just Jughead. He's asexual.
Velma,
Oh yeah,
Velma's gonna be trans. I mean, how much shit can they add?
Velma's definitely gonna. They got to do it. It's CW.
No judgment towards.
No.
It's just like it's the CWA.
They got, yeah. This is what they're
Yeah,
gonna do.
it's the
Yeah,
CWA.
that's
Let's
what
shake
they're
this
gonna
up a
do.
bit.
It's fine. No, this is what they're gonna
It's
do.
not an issue with trans people. It's an issue with the way CW just shoves issues into people. Trans, bipolar, like it's just like let's shove
that's
so many issues.
Riverdale.
For me,
Just described Riverdale, and they're bringing Sabrina in, so they're gonna expand the
Oh,
universe.
no. Oh, that's what I saw.
Yeah,
no, they need to
If
I was
you
figure.
missed
scrolling
the-
through YouTube and I was like, "What's Sabrina?" I thought they canceled that shit.
not anymore. Riverdale saved it.
See, no, that gets me angry because they don't even know what Velma is yet. Like people put her in the Hispanic camp. I've seen her been
thought she
Asian
was
depictions.
Asian.
Yeah, I don't. No one.
I thought
knows.
she was Hispanic this whole time.
No, I
I
thought she
lean
was Asian.
Hispanic.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought she was Hispanic. You thought Hispanic?
I thought
too?
Hispanic,
I
too.
thought Hispanic.
No,
How do you know?
I just thought she was Asian. I thought that in the newest.
So you don't know for sure either.
Nobody knows.
No.
For
Also,
sure.
No
I'll
one
take
does.
Velma over Daphne any
Oh,
day.
absolutely.
Don't fight me on it, all right?
I mean, Daphne's the useless. I don't know what she's ever done in the history of
That's not what I meant.
He has a purpose.
what.
I don't know, but she has one. Every person has one.
She was hunting down the 13 ghosts with Scooby-Doo in that one series. And Vincent Price.
Yeah.
There is a
Vincent liked her.
one last.
I think her and Shaggy were living together in that
Oh,
series.
God. Where
One
did
la-
that series go?
They never finished it.
I
They
bet
never
they
caught the 13th ghost.
Oh, my God.
Still fucking out there.
One last little thing towards Scooby-Doo was that actually one of the funniest things I remember is there was one series. I don't know what, I think it was What's New Scooby-Doo, but they had an instance where they switched the breakups. You know how Fred is normally with Daphne,
Yeah.
and then Velma, Shaggy, and Scooby-Doo are normally together, or Velma's by herself, like that match. So they were like, oh, Shaggy and Fred can go together, and they were like, okay, and it was the most awkward 2 minutes because he was like, no, Fred was like, oh, did you watch the game tonight? He was like, oh, I don't watch sports. Did you try that new restaurant? He was like, I'm on diet. Let's never do this again. He was like, yeah. That's literally how it breaks.
I still like
I do
the
like that.
Johnny Bravo joke where Daphne split them up and she's like, I'll go with Velma and then Shaggy and Scooby, and then Fred's like, Daphne? Sorry, I'll go with Fred.
Oh, God. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Sorry, we got so
we got
sidetracked.
sidetracked like son of a bitch. Number 3, right? That's where we are?
Yeah,
Yeah.
number 3.
Cool. Yeah, no. So this one's super generic because I've talked about this movie a million times. But
The Shining.
no.
Fear Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it already.
There you go. Yeah,
Piece
no.
of shit.
What did I do to you? Is this about before with the cartoon thing?
Nah. Nah, this is because of Kyler Murphy. No, I'm kidding. You know me, man. That main character sucks.
No, 2. I'm sorry. Fish Street 2.
Yeah, thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I was like,
I've seen it many times. And it's no redeeming her. She gets worse.
she gets.
Not only does she get worse, that actress did not do great at all. But the second one to me is just a completely different movie in a way.
I need to find a way to watch that and then just fast forward the first hour of part 3.
Or you could just fast forward it.
No, that's a lot of work.
No, you keep
The way Netflix rewinds.
No, look at it takes a solid minute. But whenever you see part 2, stop. There you go. They set it
movie's
up
over.
for you, and it's
Leave
the
it
last.
to your imagination.
They knew what they were doing.
They knew you didn't want the CW Crucible, so that's what it was. It was really bad. So yeah, no, just the second one, which I just love. Like that movie gets everything right to me about like a scary movie, but not one that depresses you. A fun scary movie.
It's very
it was
much
a fun scary movie.
It's very
to me.
much the one thing I think I mentioned this on the review too. The one thing Fear Street Part 2 does is it just feels like a '90s horror movie without. I know it's based in like
The 70s,
but
yeah.
it feels like a '90s horror movie.
Yeah.
Without being
It feels
pandering.
like-
It has all the
Yeah.
it has all the setup to be pandering, and it's not.
Right.
It kind of feels like if Scream and Friday the 13th had a baby. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
I
if
could
you
see
mix
that.
the two of them,
Yes,
like,
that's and like you said, like it's set in that time period, but it's not like what am I trying to say? It's like I don't know if you ever seen the movie Final Girls, where they go back into the movie from the 70s. It's basically Friday the 13th, but it's so campy and over the top. It's very self-aware about that. But this, it genuinely plays it as just an authentic movie that's just set in '78, and it works.
I fuck with it.
Yeah.
That's a. You had to clarify,
Yeah,
but
I did. Oh, I did. The
Man,
other two not so great.
I like I said when they killed the cheerleader chick in the first one. Spoiler. When
Yeah.
they killed the cheerleader chick, that's when I said
It was a great kill, though.
it was a great kill.
Oh, yeah.
But for the first time in a horror movie, I was messing
You
with
were pissed?
I was messing with the cheerleader chick heavy.
Everyone was.
Bro, because she was a thug. I was like, yes.
It was a justice for, I forgot her name in there. But yeah, it was like people were
A
upset.
hashtag, yeah.
A hashtag, there you go. Yeah, it was a hashtag.
I was
but
mad.
Another thing, I didn't mention this in the first review we did for this, which I didn't edit, so I don't know
Yeah.
if it was up. But
It's not.
but okay. Well, then this will be new for people.
It's up somewhere. It's in. I think it's in the archive of Twitch.
But no,
Maybe.
I used to read these books as a kid, and one thing I didn't mention, it plays like those books. It looks like the covers of the books, and the pacing and the narrative plays like the book.
That's cool.
Except it's rated R. And it feels like, I think JJ said it in the review, it feels like a kid's movie that you would see on like Cartoon Network or fucking Disney or Nickelodeon, but for adults. Like,
Definitely.
it's weird. Like, it feels that way. Like, it's meant for you, but we have the pacing of a kid's movie from the 90s. So yeah,
No, I'm right there
It
with
works. It just, I love it.
Yeah.
JJ.
Me. All right. So this is totally a party Halloween movie. Like, just play it in the background. Don't have to pay attention, but if you do, it's awesome. That's from Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's a great choice.
That is the hottest Selma Hayek has ever been. Not that she's never not hot, but
still is.
She's-
Yeah, we were about. I was literally about.
Yeah, like, yeah.
I was like, what?
these
Hey,
were-
How
Marco,
many
you wanna-
how many movies have her dancing as a stripper?
None.
Granted. From Dusk Till Dawn, yes.
Yeah.
I was like, Mark, you want to talk outside right
Also with the snake.
Yeah.
Snake.
Yeah.
But yeah, for those
What was her name?
Satanica Pandemonium.
Pandemonium. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, for those who haven't seen, sorry, we're gonna spoil a major thing.
It's about
movie-
vampires.
This movie is 26 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah. 1995, 96, yeah.
yeah.
Holy. Oh my god.
But it
Oh
doesn't
my
start
God.
off as a vampire movie. It starts off as like almost a heist movie.
Like a traditional kind of Tarantino, Robert Rodriguez.
With Tarantino in there.
yeah.
Like a neo-western type of.
Yeah, and the two, well, there's more than two main characters. They pick up some hostages along the way. They all have to wait for their contact, their fence, I guess. And he tells them, "Hey, go down to this town in Mexico. There's a strip club that stays open from dusk till dawn. I'll meet you guys there in the morning."
Called
Title
Titty
drop.
Twister.
Yeah.
That's the name of
And they go there. They're waiting.
Yeah.
It seems normal. Selma Hayek does an awesome dance, and my jaw is on the floor for 5 straight minutes. But and then turns out fucking vampires. Like
Yeah.
all the people that work in that club are vampires, and they just try to feed on whoever isn't a vampire. And the rest of the movie is just them trying to survive till dawn.
It's basically a bottle film that
Yeah.
is trapped in. Yeah, it's fantastic. But the thing about that movie that worked back in the day is you could go in blind and not know what the fuck it's about, because most of us
I
do
think the
now.
trailer did give it away even then, though.
The
Oh,
trailer
did it?
did give it away. It's like Predator, where the trailer gives it away, but so few people saw the
Yeah, I didn't see
trailer
the
back
trailer.
then.
Yeah.
Because there was no internet, so you couldn't just like
Exactly.
Google it.
And yeah, my uncle was a fucking horror movie hound, and I would go over there like every weekend. He and my aunt's house, and he was my horror movie guy. And yeah, he showed me. We watched it together, and we thought it was an action movie at first, and then it wasn't. And we both gave it 2 thumbs up.
I mean, it is still kind of an action movie. Like,
It's
it is
action
horror
horror,
elements,
yeah.
yeah. But, I mean, I love that movie. I also...
That was great. Yeah.
I love... It reminds me of John Carpenter's Vampires in a way.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I love that one too. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Any movie that plays with the vampire mythology to do cool stuff like that, I'm down for.
Yeah,
Because-
I really wish like Midnight Mass was a movie instead of a TV show, because it totally would have made, because it really fucks with the whole vampire thing too. Sorry, I spoiled that for anyone who didn't see
the
the
last
show.
cool vampire thing I saw was, and I didn't even finish it, was Splinter. I forgot what it was.
Castlevania.
Oh, was it the gas station one?
No. It's the one. It was a TV show that Guillermo del Toro made for FX.
The Strain.
The strain.
Strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was gross.
It fell off though, kind
I
of.
I stopped watching after season 2.
Yeah, the kid gets annoying, and
Yeah,
then
that kid sucked. That's when I stopped watching. That is when I stopped watching. Thank you for reminding me. That kid was fucking terrible. That's the most annoying kid on television.
every time the kid started fucking things up to try to be with the mom, I'm just like, just shoot the kid. I don't care.
It really made you hate the child. Like,
And that's not what they were aiming for. It's like, no, you're so conflicted. It's your
Oh,
child.
man.
It's like, no, this is
no, not at all.
No.
There's no conflict.
He's an inhuman monster.
Yeah, Before he got
hasn't.
bit.
He hasn't been bitten yet. No, I mean like now.
Yeah. It's fucking terrible.
Well, to go to my number 3, it's just a creature feature. I don't know if y'all have seen it because this is legitimately the definition of straight to video in the prime of straight to video. It's called Feast.
Yes.
Yeah, of course I've seen it. It won the Project Greenlight.
Yeah, that was almost
yeah.
on my list, but I had a
is
feeling
good.
someone was gonna put it.
Yeah, Feast is good. It's a good one.
I love it, but
Yeah.
it's I still remember that like Frank was grossed out like when the monster like assaults someone. I guess that's the best way I can put it.
Oh, yeah. Jesus. Yeah. I
It
forgot
cannot
about that
fly
part.
today, but yeah.
No. Would not, but it's a good movie.
No, yeah. Henry Rollins is in it. I mean,
Oh, yeah, I
double
forgot
points for
about
that. Yeah, you forget he's in there until he wears pink pants.
It's also one of those movies that like, anyone can go.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
right
It
at the
is.
beginning.
Really establishes, anybody can go.
It's also really tongue in cheek with the humor right off the get go. It's like they wouldn't kill a cripple, would they?
That's its appeal. Yeah, it really is its appeal. It's a good movie, but it's solid. I don't know. Can you find that anywhere?
I own it.
Oh.
I did
On
this.
DVD?
Yes,
Oh, damn.
I did
I
this
used to
thing.
have that DVD.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did this thing a long time ago where it was like, if I didn't think the movie would be on Netflix, so I have a lot of foreign and straight to DVD movies at that
Smart.
house.
Smart man.
That is
Yeah.
smart. Yeah, because a lot of them aren't.
Yeah, that's why I have 2 copies of City of God because I've never thought it would be on any streaming service, and it's almost on
quite
all
a
of
few,
them.
all the time.
All of them.
I bought it too, though. So yeah, no. I have a
own-
digital thing. But I need to get hard copies
I own a digital copy for no goddamn reason. Other than
of City of
owning it.
God.
Yeah.
Everyone does. You
Yeah,
should.
you need
Like
to.
that should be essential.
You know, I
My
actually
favorite movie of all time.
I don't think my girls watched it before. Keep it in a special place in my heart.
So you got to share that with others.
The last thing you want is to show it to your girlfriend, and she's like this.
I hate.
Not during that movie. You don't do that during that movie.
She's actually knows that there's nothing that gets under my skin more than the. I'm watching.
It's a real thing.
I hate it.
It's a real thing.
But I'm actually gonna do a little flippy floppy so we can talk about it. But before I dive into it, this is where I do my usual chime in. If you do not know, I want to go ahead and give not necessarily honorable mentions, but things that would never show up on my list. AKA, I don't like body horror. I hate it to my core. Never seen
so
you.
no Tatane for you.
No.
Tatane.
No.
Okay.
So I'll give you a list of movies TJ has not and will never see, but has read the full prop and premise except for a couple. So, HC, Human Centipede, never
Yeah,
happening.
well, you don't do.
No,
1
no.
through 3, not happening.
You don't need to.
A Serbian film, not
No, you
happening.
damn sure don't need to. No one needs to.
Serbian film, not gonna happen. Tusk.
It's just not good.
Yeah,
but it
it's
is
not
body
good.
horror.
What is it? The Fly?
That's a classic.
That's a good
that
one.
one you should watch.
Absolutely
That one you should watch.
Purple, colorful Nicolas Cage, color of the skies or what shit? No.
Color of Space.
Thank you, not happening. I don't do body horror.
So no
And
Cronenberg.
No Cronenberg. And let me just for
scanners.
damn sure, after what the shit I just read, fuck no Titan. God
It
no,
won the Palme d'Or.
because niggas are terrible. There's no artistic
Spike Lee
merit
was
in
the
that
head
shit.
of the.
No,
of
there's
the-
no artistic merit in what I
It's
just
pretty
read.
artistic.
No,
man. It's
no.
art house.
No. See, look, we're making a new baseline of what's acceptable to do with the human body.
It's gonna win an Oscar.
And I don't like it.
It's gonna win an Oscar.
But what I will say is, in the completely opposite camp, the horror, if it's not body horror, the reason why horror, like I am a person who usually laughs or finds humor in it because the shit's just outlandish and or funny. Supernatural doesn't work on me. And I laughed in Hereditary.
Oh my god!
Oh, dude,
Not at the part we're thinking
Oh,
of.
I was cracking up. I was the
Oh,
only person in
wow.
the theater dying. I was like, yes.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure the little
No.
girl also died.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
But so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not that I don't have a twisted ass sense of
I don't
humor.
think that scene was meant to be funny.
I was
But
hilarious.
boy, it was.
Bro, because there's so many ways. That's so impossible.
It's like a
totally
Rube Goldberg
impossible.
machine.
Like,
The physics don't make sense.
Also-
We've established it. They've myth busted it. It just doesn't add up. But
They came out of retirement. They're like,
yeah, right. Just for this one,
One
guys.
more
We got
round.
one more.
and no parent, just as a slight tangent, no parent is going to be like, hey, take your sister who's like fucking in elementary school to this high school party. Like, no parent's just going to be like, that's fine. Go ahead. Doesn't make sense.
They're white though.
Oh, you're right. My poor ethnic brain
Yeah, what are you
cannot
doing?
understand.
Come on,
But
TJ.
this next movie, one that was alluded to earlier, it follows. So the reason
Fuck, you'll die.
So the reason why I love this
Essentially.
movie and why I was like, I laughed in this throughout, but
How the? Well, I could see that.
oh shit, was hilarious.
Scary and hilarious.
So the reason why
Creepy,
it got
rather.
under my
Yeah.
skin was because I watched it in college.
Oh,
Right.
oh, wow.
Right around the time when I started, not right around the time, but let's say I was
You were
in-
fornicating.
I was in the prime of my, like, this was
The
movie-
throes of youth.
You're right. Yeah.
This was the movie actually that was
Wild
setting up
Oats
a
and
Netflix.
whatnot.
It was literally setting up a Netflix and chill, and the girl legitimately afterwards said absolutely not.
Well, yeah.
Not even kidding.
It's the wrong movie to show.
I didn't know. I got out. I was like, that shit was hilarious. I love this movie. Not even kidding. It was funny as fuck. But so I get it. Yes, I know. It's bad, but that
it's
movie, it, like the premise itself, like.
Yeah. It's a great premise.
Like,
Yeah.
it's a villainous premise. It's fucked up. Because, yeah, if you fuck, you die. Actually, no. If you don't fuck, you die.
Technically, yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, you
Well-
have to get it, but if you don't do it again,
It's
you have to
ST
have sex twice.
It's an it's an STD ghost.
Yeah.
It's an STD ghost, yes.
ghost.
And so, essentially, yeah, if you, basically, there's one person who has it at the start of the movie, has a great time with another person, realizes something's following them, then they realize if you have sex with somebody, you pass on the ghost to someone else. So, essentially, pretty much have to kind of keep on passing on the ghost. And the ghost will kill you. It doesn't
If it
run.
catches you.
It doesn't
Yeah.
run. Doesn't move, right? It doesn't move
No,
quicker than
it
a certain pace.
just
It's just a
walks.
slow, constant
But it will
pace.
catch up to you
Eventually.
Yeah.
I think the other worst thing is that it shapeshifts. Like you don't know
It
what it
does
looks
shape
like.
shift, yeah.
Yeah,
So it can be anything.
It'll take I think for the main girl, it took the form of like her dad. Mm-hmm. Like if you pay attention to the pictures that she has around, yeah, and you see the ghost, it's her dad.
And so, for me, the concept of that, combined with the fact that, you know, I was in college and just the thought of that is horrendous.
Yeah.
Shit was amazing. And left a, like, and that was kind of my resurgence of being like, you know what?
Horror's okay.
Horror's pretty dope. Like, I always didn't write it off. It was just that, unless,
Yeah.
like, I know what horror
Did you ever
triggers I
see
have.
Midsummer?
Midsommar? Yeah, that shit was funny.
God, that's just about crazy people.
I have a little bit of a beef with Midsummer, but that's a different thing.
Okay.
Bro, do you not?
It's kind of a comedy.
Midsummer is like the ultimate fantasy for like a woman to break up with someone, but it's like the dude's crime is just not liking her that much.
It's a really average guy crime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bad choice of friends. Sort of. Not really. They're really good friends to him, but like.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
one deserved the situation.
No. To be burned alive.
And
yeah,
to be
no.
honest, the guy was really trying to be a half decent guy because he stayed with her for reasons.
Well,
right?
yeah. I don't know if I could break up with a chick that went through such a thing. So
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like, yeah, he was in a tough position.
Women and men have a very different perspective on that movie. I found out.
Yeah,
my
because
girlfriend
it's
loves it.
literally porn for women. Like in a
is for
sense, it's
women.
like it's as satisfying as anything else as like action movies are for guys because it's like, oh, I get to torture and murder the dudes that talk shit about me and my boyfriend that wasn't good to me. Like,
Yeah. So it's a horror. How do you not find that scary? It's not for us.
It doesn't change that the shit's kind of hilarious.
Okay, well, Next time, you would be caught up in a goddamn commune.
He would not go to Norwegia or wherever
He
that
would
would.
absolutely go to Eastern Europe.
Yes and no.
What do you
He
mean,
would
yes?
go. He would go until he got to that commune and
Oh,
saw.
that's true. Well, like Grandpa Simpson.
Nah, B. I'm pulling up into some random ass field, being like, "Oh, hey, we got to go into this village." Nah, nigga.
What are those old people doing up on the hill?
But it's daylight and it's white women.
I don't care. They
Even
were
more of
not-
a reason. I'm leaving.
Bro, I do not trust them.
Smart.
Not at all.
Happy Leif Erikson Day. You hanger dinger finger.
But
The whitest of white people, all wearing really white garb, just like
Yeah, it's so bright. It's so bright out there. It's scary.
it's
I
not
love movies that can make the daylight scary.
I wasn't scared, but that's also because y'all are really helping me realize that I might be just fucked up, and I have
little bit.
one. But I know what my effect is, and I avoid those movies. Hence why I don't think I have scare moments. Like I know that body horror just sends me into a different realm of scare. And then the other thing is that I've said this on air too. That what actually gets me scared is awkward moments. If you want to see me cringed up, tensed up, is you see me in awkward moments in movies. I do not handle them well. Actually,
It's got to be a horror
Same.
movie about awkward moments.
oh God.
Oh, I should write that. That'd be great. How do you write that? Let's do it, Marco.
because it doesn't come off as a horror movie. Like Observe and Report for me is
Oh my god. Yeah, okay. That movie left me feeling really just
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable and icky and
You just change a couple, like you literally just changed that it's Seth Rogen. Like put anybody else in there. That's a horror movie.
even with Seth Rogen, it's still a horror
But it's
movie.
you laugh because it's Seth Rogen.
I didn't laugh at all.
I did not laugh
I
at
was
all.
Like that movie was not sold as what it was. I thought it was Paul Blart just rated R, but it
Yeah.
wasn't that at all.
I've actually never seen it.
Oh God, it is not.
You'll
as
feel
advertised.
awkward.
You will feel super awkward.
No, I see. That's my whole thing. Like, put me in an awkward situation, and the example I used was that I forgot the name of the movie, but there's this movie on Netflix, and essentially TLDR, it's like imagine if you're like a dad, not a dad, yeah, a dad and best friend. Like, and this is the first 5 minutes. Best friend, ask your daughter like to marry you, and it was so
What?
I'm not even giving you the pieces around this. 5 minutes into this movie, he just somehow made the logical leap that her niceness was, hey, I want to be with you. And, you want to see me bow out of a movie quicker? I said, I can't do this. I legit, my girlfriend, who isn't phased by awkward moments, was like, we can't do this. So I was like, I can't watch this movie.
Oh, you can't do Tatane for that either. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of that awkward, like cringy. Yeah, I'm getting your horror now.
Yeah, like,
you should really watch that movie. It sounds like his absolute most horrific movie that he would ever see.
I can't do it. It's why Manchester by the Sea might as well qualify.
Oh my god, damn!
Bro,
Yeah, that's
shit-
a depressing.
That's
one.
a depressing ass movie. I've
That
never been
movie's
like
super fucking-
I didn't take my eyes off the screen, but I felt internally.
House of Sand
scared.
and Fog is equally as depressing.
You want to talk about adult problems, bro?
Real adult problem. I can't pay my mortgage, so I'm gonna hang myself. Yeah,
Yikes.
Real adult problem. Oh, I'm sorry, I spoiled it. Real adult problem.
Oh, I forgot the title anyway. I wasn't gonna watch it.
If you've never seen Manchester by the Sea, like I've never had a rolling pain that lasted as long as that movie. And then when you think you're gonna get relief, it really doesn't ever hit relief. It just continues more pain.
Just keep spinning.
Yeah, like it's really big.
You-
But I kind of
Like
dominated
falling
the
on
It
an
Follows
escalator.
I kind of dominated the It Follows conversation. Was there anything you wanted to add in?
Not really. It's creepy, and that's
It is
about it
good.
for me. It's just it's
good?
creepy. You said it pretty well. Yeah,
Well,
Okay.
your number no.
Oh, number 2 for you.
Yeah, it was.
that was it.
No.
Oh,
you're number 4.
That was my number 4. Holy shit!
Yeah, so you're on your number 2.
Caught me off guard. Oh, I know what it is. There's only 2 left. The Void is my second.
Oh, I love The Void.
I figured you would have seen it. It's like what 78 minutes. It's short as fuck.
It's really short,
but
and
it accomplishes everything it needs to. It's probably
outside of body horror things that like what TJ was talking about and monsters, it has some of the best imagery like that I've ever seen.
creepy imagery like
Yeah.
a son of a bitch. Yes, it does. It's weird. It's pretty weird. I still don't really understand the ending. I don't know if you did.
I kind of get it, but it was not what I was expecting. When I was
exactly right. Same here. I remember the movie a lot because it is creepy. I would have remembered it anyway.
I mean, it starts with the KKK mask
cult,
with the.
I love that cult. Freaks me the fuck out. Like it's a thing of nightmares, and that's the thing that freaks me out is me versus a large group of people that I. Like a one serial killer, a Michael Myers, I'm going to outrun that motherfucker with my car. I'm just going to drive away.
He's already going to be in the car. Like, that's how he gets you.
That is how he gets you. You were just on the street, Michael Myers. You were walking at a snail's pace. Yeah, but I'm not afraid of one guy, but a whole legion of Michael Myers, yeah, that's pretty fucking scary. And that's kind of what this movie, you think it is. Sort of, kind of, but it goes in a place you absolutely are not expecting. But yeah, no, I really, really liked it. It grew on me. I just saw it on Netflix one day, and
I think it's on Prime too.
It's on Prime now. Yeah, it's quality, and it's short, so be in and out.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Well, JJ, on to your number dose.
All right, so we hit on imagery and classic like Halloween imagery all stems from like the Universal horror movies.
Yeah.
I'm a Philistine, so I'm not going to have any of those on there. But I do have Mel Brooks's Dracula Dead and Loving It.
I thought you were going a different way.
I almost put Young Frankenstein.
I thought you were going to Young Frankenstein. Okay, hey, it's no problem.
I think
I actually like that one a lot better. Yeah. It's a lot of people sleep on Dracula Dead and Loving It. Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's got all the Dracula imagery because it's a parody, so they play it up and all the like shadows and stuff, and it's from different eras of Dracula. It's not just like the 1930s film that they're spoofing. They also spoof like the 90s one.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, the Gary Oldman one.
Yeah. You can take my hat. But yeah, just because it's a campy like.
It's probably like one of the last of those too.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just.
It is.
Yeah. I think that was like the last one, and it was one of the best ones. I dug it. Damn, I forgot it. JJ always brings up movies.
I just brought it up because of the imagery. Like, it's all this traditional, like, elementary school, like, spooky stuff.
Has, like,
even the costumes look
it looks cheap as hell. Oh, that's a great choice.
But yeah, that's my number 2.
Marcos.
So my number 2 is this one's on Prime. I would definitely recommend watching it if you haven't. It's called Deathgasm. So it's a movie from New Zealand, so it has that kind of humor like Taki Waititi.
Yeah.
And it's about 2 metalheads that turn everybody into zombies, and they have to like it turns very Zombies Ate My Neighbor's video game, but with metalheads.
Whoa. Bro, Zombies Ate My Neighbors out there lightly like that.
Nah, homie. Look.
Goddamn.
Sorry.
They need to make a movie out of that shit.
I'm surprised they haven't.
Me too. No one remembers it
Sorry,
anymore.
this is where TJ steps into play. I don't think you quite understand how much that game means to me. On a multipass. Yes.
No, me. It was my first.
All of us.
Oh, yeah.
That was my second Super Nintendo game. Because my console came with Zelda.
Genesis.
That was
made me love Konami. Like I didn't care.
I still love Konami.
So remember how I said, I didn't have.
They just make pachinko
I didn't have
machines now,
toys.
but
I just played.
Video
Loved.
games.
Yeah, it was video games, right? So one of the first ones, like in terms of my memory, like when Zombies Ate My
I
Neighbors.
bought it at KB Toys.
That game's still hard. That game's actually hard.
Oh, it's super fucking hard.
Have you ever tried to beat this? It's hard.
I only got so far as a kid.
you get like multiple paths too. There's like branching paths. Because I remember sometimes
different-
level 3 would be like the mall.
Yeah, sometimes it'd be the mall.
Fucking mall. Oh my god.
Sometimes it's the like you have to defend the survivors from the pier.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
sometimes it could be that. And then the mall, that baby was like,
Fuck that baby.
Yeah. Oh, that fucking baby. Yeah.
I was like, I don't have enough fucking soda cans to throw at you.
no, that game was
Who's got
hard.
a water gun?
I was expecting the
Where's my
henchmaze of
water gun?
Jason's. God damn it.
Yeah. Oh god, that game.
Game is, and then sometimes what was it? The 3rd level or the 4th level could be like the castle. Or like
Yeah.
you don't know what you're getting. But I remember that my brothers, these motherfuckers made it all the way to like a spider, and I was like, I've never seen this thing. I don't know where y'all.
Y'all's a genius, because I've never. It's no fucking way. I've
No,
never
it's
seen a
hard.
spider. I didn't get past the mall.
Yeah.
I never got past the mall. I just said, fuck it.
I would always waste so much time at the mall because I would always
was
try to
fun.
like get as much ammo and
yeah.
weapons
Because the
as
mall
I
could give
get.
you a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So you'd be Gucci.
You had the water. You could get water from like the fountain.
Damn, that's a
right?
scary ass spider.
You just looked at it.
Yeah.
You never made it that far either, did you?
No, I did not.
Yeah, it's a
Nobody
dude who
did.
like drinks, it turns into a spider.
Oh, that happens more than one.
It
Yeah, it
happens
happens a
more-
lot.
But
the
it's like
bosses
one
do that.
main,
Yeah.
but it's like one
But
main.
yeah, no, I didn't get that
Like
far.
an attic,
I was about to
think.
say I didn't get to the spider for sure.
So I think this is the only Scene Countdown we're doing, but we probably are talking so much that we could probably do top 5 horror games next year.
Yeah,
We should.
sure.
Resident Evils.
I can definitely chime in there.
There's 8 Resident Evils. We'll be fine.
And a couple Silent Hills. Yeah, we'll be okay.
Zombies Ate My Neighbors is a universal.
God damn. Yeah, we could talk about that. That's a
I
whole
can-
episode right there.
Yeah, I can dive into that game.
Jesus.
Like, shit, you don't get me
I
started.
want
on
to play it again. I gotta find it.
All right.
Find an
Someone
emulator.
find- huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna have to be anyway.
that. What are you talking about? Official download capacity areas.
I did
Switch. Virtual console. Yes.
Yes, Switch.
I did learn that a lot of the official games that you buy are the emulators
Yes.
themselves.
Yeah, they are.
Literally.
Yeah.
Emulations of a game.
So speedrunners, funny enough, for like Super Mario Bros. Mario 1. It doesn't matter what you play it on. Like speedrunners are really like finicky about like which version of the game you play because with every version there might be changes.
There's
Yeah.
differences. Yeah.
Mario's like, nah, it's all the same. It's all the same fucking emulator. It's all the same code. It doesn't really matter.
Nice.
From Switch to the Wii to your cell phone,
Same thing.
same thing.
Yeah, I like.
But
that.
I think it's your number 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done. That was my number 2. Deathgasm is your number 2.
Shit. Dude,
Oh.
I missed that. But
Yeah, I said Deathgasm. It's kind of like metalheads playing zombies
Yeah,
at your
so I
neighbors.
was New Zealand.
I feel that. And so I really wish I could put. I didn't put TV shows on here. If I could.
Oh, that's a whole.
That's a whole nother one as well.
There's
itself,
more TV like
Way more.
specials and horror.
yeah, like
Bender Goes
Yeah.
to Hell,
Yeah.
like several Buffy episodes for sure.
Courage,
Oh,
the
dude.
Cowardly Dog.
The entire run.
Just-
Are you afraid of the dark? Yeah, no, we can't. That's a whole thing.
So-
That's 2 whole things, actually. We could get specific with
I
that
ain't
one.
gonna cop out. I'm going with the Disney classic.
Halloween Town.
No, fuck that. Don't look under the bed, baby.
Oh yeah,
Good.
Yeah.
Good one. That's a good one.
First of all,
It's solid.
interracial Oreo swirl. First time I saw that. And even though they tried to fight it, I got my not my peanut butter. I got my chocolate vanilla swirl. And I think that was the first time I was like, all right.
is it the blue dude? No, it's not the blue dude.
It's the, he's not blue. He's,
Well, he is now. Oh, that laptop. Oh, okay.
No. I meant so the laptop here looks fine. Just looks bad over there.
Oh, gotcha.
No, there's another one. It's like Monsters Under the Bed or something. That's a blue.
Oh,
dude.
Little
Oh.
Monsters.
Little-
Yeah,
Little
with
Monster, yeah, I remember
it is
that.
this black man
we
with the
see?
crazy eyes.
Yeah, I see it now.
Whoa, shit. That was the children's shit?
Yeah, it was on Disney.
Oh, my God.
So basically, essentially, the premise TLDR: someone girl doesn't believe in the supernatural imaginary friend, or her brother's imaginary friend, if I'm not mistaken. Turns out the black dude is the monster. That's like the big reveal. Is the monster, needs certain things to keep him from being one, and the less that you believe in him, like him, will turn into a monster. But essentially, they got a little romance in there to have in the 1990s. Black man and a white girl liking each other was big deal.
Yeah.
Big deal. You could tell the chemistry, but also it was just genuinely creepy every time I think back about it. When I watch it now, it's definitely dumb. Like I'm like stone
The
faced.
picture you just showed me scared the hell out of me.
But as a kid, yeah, that shit was kind of spooky. And I just have fond memories of that kind of being on the Disney side, the real gateway drug for me. Because it's not that I didn't like Halloween Town. I think that Halloween Town, I was just slightly not younger. I don't know. It was either slightly younger or slightly older than I think that sweet spot for it.
yeah.
So it just never hit that resonancy for me, but this one did. And so it's usually my go-to Disney movie that I mention. But I could use this category just to give some shout outs to some of the other ones like Halloween Town, X, Y, and Z, right? I mean, fucking the third one actually being pretty great. Twitches, which is like in the back corner of my mind as like as a horror movie. It's not a horror movie, but like a Halloween-ish movie. I'm also gonna do a weird. No. Actually, this is gonna be my last one. So go ahead, your turn.
Oh, so
Your number one.
I have a twofer.
Damn.
I'll give you It Follows.
Thank you.
And I'll go this route. If this is somebody else's number one, I apologize.
Probably not.
So
Not for me, at least.
my number two I'm going to go with is I'm going to switch it up. Tales from the Hood. I've talked about it many a time.
That was on when I made the poll. Somebody said that.
You mean Leprechaun from the Hood?
No, fuck that. That one's funny, but no.
It's funny as shit.
Tales from the Hood is funny also, but also fucking horrifying, especially for a child, which it scared the shit out of me as a kid. And it's still creepy today. It even kind of sneaks up with it's black horror is what it is.
Yeah.
It just goes for the throat with that shit. Like it's like KKK imagery, hanging imagery. A little over the top, but I mean, it gets the point across that they're trying to get across. And it's scary as shit. But it's just an entertaining, fun 90s movie. Now, still a little creepy, but it's just a classic to me.
I mean, outside of Scream, I think most late '90s movies are very
good.
Well, not
They're all
necessarily good or bad, but it's just a matter of
they're all great.
I will not go that far.
I can't do that.
But they're all seen as kind of campy in the way. Like the one I remember specifically is Owen Wilson getting his head knocked off in like House of Haunted Hill. I think.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that movie's terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
That's why I couldn't agree with you.
Yeah, right. So my number one.
House on Haunted Hill.
No, Monster Squad.
I've never seen that one.
What the fuck? That is my childhood.
Almost made my list.
Oh, no, it had to. I knew I was with JJ was with me on that one.
I know that it's really good, and I probably saw it once when I was like, there's a movie that was tied to Monster Squad.
Was it?
And the effects team was tied to both movies.
You're right.
But I forgot what it
forgot
was.
What the other movie was.
I forgot what it
I
was.
do remember that.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Like everyone was mad, and the other one is the one that was the hit, not Monster Squad.
Oh, no, Monster Squad was the one that they were doing like on the side.
Yeah. But the effect, well, I'm talking specifically about the effects team. They were mad because they wanted to work on Monster Squad. They thought that was the cool project.
It was a cool project. It still looks good, but like it just holds such a place. And it's the classic like kids scary movie that you would watch on Halloween.
I feel that.
It's about a kid that I forget like the logistics of it, but he runs into Dracula, the Wolfman, the Mummy, and Frankenstein, and him and his friends, and it's just think of whatever campy kid shit from the 90s. That's what it is. Or 80s, actually, for this one.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So, yeah. But it's good. That's my number one.
Yeah, I almost had that one and Fright Night, the original Fright Night.
Ooh, Fright Night.
Oh, yeah, the originals. The remake's okay.
Pretty good.
I actually haven't seen the.
Oh,
I
it's
just
not
haven't
bad.
watched
Yeah.
it.
It's actually not bad, yeah.
All right, cool. But my actual number one, I think, was also in the poll that you put on Instagram, and I'd be remiss if I didn't put it. It's Army of Darkness. Hail
Army
to
of
the King,
Darkness.
baby.
I love Army of Darkness.
That's a very simple.
Love Army of Darkness.
Still a Evil Dead 2 guy. This is my favorite one. Army of Darkness was the first one I saw.
Yeah.
And I didn't know they were even connected, honestly. Yeah.
With me, it's that one, Army of Darkness is the first one I saw, and two, like
The fucking cover's just amazing.
the cover is awesome. I lean more towards like this one leans heavier into the comedy and into like heavier into the action, which is more my wheelhouse. Yeah. Whereas Evil Dead 2 does lean into comedy a little bit, but it's still a horror movie. Yeah. And Evil Dead 1 is just straight up horror.
I didn't even try to be funny. It just so happened to be every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, yeah. Army of Darkness.
Nice.
Love it.
Great choice.
Great.
No, I agree. My number one is a movie that got me I was so wrapped in the universe that the movie created that I started reading the books that they were based on, which I guess isn't that big because you can do that with Harry Potter. True. But for me, this one was also, so Deathgasm premiered at South by Southwest. This one also premiered at South by Southwest. John dies at the end.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
That one didn't make my list, but I did think about it like when the topic was brought up. I just didn't know if I would count it.
Well, it's spooky, Halloweenish,
yeah. My only experience with
yeah.
it is the movie.
You see, and that it kind of makes me want to put Tucker and Dale.
Well, that's what we were talking about when we were at Celis last week. It's
Okay.
like, what's an example? Like when the chat asked, what's an example of a movie that uses horror elements but isn't a scary movie? Tucker and Dale is perfect.
Yeah.
And then I think we talked about Cabin in the Woods for a little bit too.
Yeah, it's another good kind of yeah. They mix a lot of things. Like it's not just horror; it's a little sci-fi or comedy. Those I actually like those better. I don't think you can just do one genre anymore. I feel like you got to mix the shit up. You know?
Look, it's like it's like with Pokemon. They're all now dual types. But look, the whole thing is right. I think that you maximize your success with the genre whenever you have the other elements amplifying it. But to me, the crystallization of a pure genre is a really hard element to pull off nowadays. And so I have a lot more respect towards it whenever you stick in that one lane. Now, of course, there's a bunch of subgenres that people like to qualify. But, realistically, like if you're like, okay, this is the primary genre. Like, but that's not really the case nowadays. Like, a healthy blend is usually how you get it.
Yeah.
I'm with you there.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
well,
might as well keep the camera on you. It's your number one.
I guess it ends on me, and I'm actually gonna. I know I've given a lot of honorable mentions, but this one was one that I was like, okay, let me actually go into something that scared me, and that's why I picked two. One that's like, so I picked a movie that scared me as a kid, that scared me as an adult. Keep it simple with the kid one. It was actually a movie, Monster House.
Really?
Yeah. For some reason, the concept of that movie, yes, for someone as I am now, I was a little bitch, but the concept of Monster
A
House
house coming alive.
fucked with me.
It's a great concept.
Fucked with me.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, no, like
It's kind of funny because it's body horror in a way.
it is.
Monster House?
Yeah, dude.
The house is taking elements of a body,
that's true.
so it kind of is.
No,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, like a body falls into the thing, and then they build on top of it, and that's what happens.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is actually a genuinely horrifying
To
topic.
die and come back as a house?
Not only that, like literally, like imagine
Man, I
that.
just can't wrap my mind around it.
Yeah, that shit was not cool. And my number one was actually gonna be The Blob because
The original?
no, the
80s?
80s one.
Yeah.
Okay, that one's different.
I've seen
The old one's good too.
I've seen both.
Okay.
I almost put it for the same reason I put Dracula Dead and Loving It. It's just like the traditional imagery of Halloween,
Like it's the traditionalness and
the Americana.
and
Right.
I feel that, but then I said, you know what? Actually, no, that wouldn't do justice because I'm not a Halloween person. What's a movie that brings me more fear as an adult than anything else? And it's very simple. It's Project X. It's the imagination as a fucking no, as a homo.
Someone who lives in the neighborhood.
The imagination of the bills that you would get if some offspring of mine. See, first of all, that shit wouldn't happen. That's the first and foremost thing. No, I don't believe in hitting my kids, but that would be the day that I believe in hitting my kids. Or I'm gonna call in an assist. There'd be Marvel and Capcom in this bitch. My mom and dad are my second and third characters. I
Break
don't
his
care.
legs.
What was the tour that you were saying one of your cousins went on or something where they were shamed by like
By my family. Fucking the shame tour. What is it? Circa 2014. It was not good. But for me, I loved Project X.
it's
It's a great.
You love a
premise.
party movie.
Great,
don't you?
great love. Then I said, wait, whoa.
This is property damage.
Damage, appreciation, renovation's gonna cost more than the goddamn house itself. Imagine that. It's
The
scary.
HOA is not going to let you get away with it.
No, and the
man.
parents come back. It's like, oh, I didn't expect that you had this in you, and that's kind of how it ends in a way. And he goes and he's like, oh,
White
people give him credit. I was like, yeah.
It's not a black parent ananyway.
I woke up in cold sweats imagining my mom
not a
coming
black
back
or
to
Mexican parent anywhere
That.
around.
It's not a parent. But also,
Explains a lot.
I'm not burying my white colleagues out there. My homeboys I grew up with, they're I know that their mom would come over and beat my ass too. So I'm good Project X, number
The
one.
rich white
It's
people.
it's a horrific thought to know that, like, imagine if you had 500.
It's actually happened. It happened in Houston. Mm-hmm. Yeah. A kid threw a party that big to think.
Woodlands?
Well, you remember you heard that story too?
No, I
imagine
know the Woodlands. Yeah.
The Woodlands.
It's the Woodlands, yeah.
And side note, I don't know if you met her, but the brown girl I dated, she was from the Woodlands.
Ah, makes sense.
A gated community.
Oh,
that-
But yeah, dude, yeah, that's my number one. I was like, I legitimately had the blob etched in, and then I was like driving up, and I was like, wait, you know what? I think someone might have it. So let me actually think of one. And then I just accepted it. And I was like, you know what? Fuck a blob. Kill me before I have over $1 million worth of property damage. Shit, I'm not Squid Gaming myself. I'm going to be fucked for the rest of my life. I'm good. No home insurance is going to protect you from that shit. And
No, you're homeless now.
I'm throwing away the kid.
Oh, absolutely.
Throwing his whole ass away.
The kid that's going to Oklahoma can go with your kid elsewhere because we disown both of them.
Fucking going on a journey.
Here's one more honorable mention. It was kind of a kid to adult horror movie that still freaks me the fuck out. And it's very underrated, and it should be seen by everyone. And it's called Frailty with Matthew McConaughey, and directed by Bill Paxton. Starring Bill Paxton. But no, it's about two kids whose dad becomes a fucking killer and says God is telling him to do it. And so it's from the kid's point of view. Like the little brother believes the dad, the big brother's like, yeah, no, you're just fucking nuts. And so it's that. And it's a lot of clever twists in there too, but it's scary as shit when that point
No,
of
I
it,
get it.
it's pretty fucking weird, but yeah, it's a good movie.
For some reason, you reminded me of an honorable mention that I will say is only an honorable mention if you're old like us, and it's The Good Son.
Cully was a motherfucker. Fuck him, man. Yeah, dude. My mother, that movie scared the shit out of my mom.
Yeah.
She just kept looking at you.
I didn't know it was me. I thought you was just freaked out. Yeah, it makes sense now. Yeah, but yeah, I was Team Elijah in that movie. Yeah. Did you not ever see The Good Son? You didn't know Macaulay Culkin and Elijah Wood were in a movie together, and Macaulay tried to kill him, and they were both under 10.
You should watch this.
It's really good. It's
really
right
good.
up your alley. Orphan. I'm surprised Orphan doesn't freak you out.
Oh.
It's along that line. It's in that.
Oh,
vein.
so like no body horror, just two niggas trying to kill each other?
Yeah.
Children.
Yes! I'm gonna get a laugh out of that, bitch. All right,
It's the final two in Battle Royale.
That's it. It's the Hunger Games final challenge,
Bro, like,
and the winner gets parents.
bro, shit.
That's right up your alley.
I'm all about that. I'm all about fuck a weak kid.
That's a gut buster for this guy.
But I did want to end off with because I know we're getting out of here. But I wanted to end off with a quick question for everybody, just since I was very verbose with mine and I left one off too. Just to get a gauge on what horror actually impacts y'all on an individual level. For me, like I said, awkward moments more so than anything. But I did mention I'm actually not good with insects, depending on the amount.
Yeah.
Same.
For sure.
Like
Bugs.
cockroaches, I'm out. Like if there's a scene where these fuckers are
Joe's apartment style.
Yeah, bro. Because that in Texas, man, 100, boom, they just danced. So I don't want to know that they're there. So
Mine are the small ones that you can't really pinpoint. Just a bunch of I just have this fear of just being infested one day, like seeing one and then seeing another and seeing another one as my vision goes into focus.
I still kind of have a fear of the Mummy, even though the CGI was bad. But when the scarab beetle goes into the dude's arm,
that
fuck
freaked me
that.
out.
Have you ever seen? It was a movie, Evolution. 2020.
Yeah.
That fuck that. I've never seen that movie for the trailer alone, and I know it's a comedy movie.
It
It is. Yeah.
But
know
I
the part
can't
you're
do
talking
it.
about, yeah.
I can't. I've never been able to watch that movie from a trailer. It's been etched into my brain as a kid to be like, you're not allowed to watch it.
Watch Slither. You'll love it.
Unfortunately, I have, and no.
Oh, Slither should have been on my list.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's a good one.
But I wanted to get everybody's gauge on their horror attributes because...
Oh, what, actually scares us?
Yeah, what actually
well,
gets
that really wasn't it. Okay, so my fear is, just being stranded, going to fucking
Oh, no.
Eagle Pass.
I meant in movies.
No, well, I mean, it translates.
Oh, okay,
to
gotcha.
both. Yeah, that's my like top fear. So it's like, yeah, no. What's a good one? It was one movie where it was that premise and it just goes horrific. It's a lot of movies like that, but yeah, like the Joyride type of movie where it's just like I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere, and yeah, I can relate to that. It's
So,
realistic.
Horror movies don't really scare
Wolf
me in the
Creek
sense
freaks
of
me
things.
out. So there I go.
Like torture or monsters. I
Yeah.
just find it like it's a really cool element and a way of a good way of telling stories. Because like let's take Jason or Michael Myers. That it's not as scary as like the actual. Like I was just reading about dudes kidnapping women the other day that were like eating them like in
Oh,
their
Jesus
apartment in Missouri the
Christ.
other day.
What
Like,
the fuck?
Yeah, like real life is scarier
it's way
than movie.
scary. Yeah.
Prop guns can kill you. Real life sucks.
Fuck your Freddy
But
Krueger's.
I will say the thing that movies can do that real life can't do is that there's an imagery that it depicts hopelessness, like in only the way that fiction can. So one of them that comes out to mind is Jack Sparrow being trapped in the desert with his boat. Like he's just lost it.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
Yeah, see, like that, just be a strandedness and just you're the only person and no one else. Like that freaks me out.
Stranded in an ocean because
Well, he's not in the ocean. He's in the
Like
desert.
open water
I've
style,
not-
but
so 'cause I
that
haven't seen Pirates
all
of the
of that
Caribbean.
freaks me out. Just being stranded.
Well, so Jack
Period.
Sparrow loves the ocean. They took the ocean away. He's just on the.
Yeah, he's
All of
he
it's
died,
desert.
and it's
Yeah.
the last one, I think, or
Yeah.
not the last one, but the third one.
It was the last one.
The last one. Yeah.
But there's also like an element on like in What Dreams May Come when Robin Williams goes to hell, that it's just like you can't win. Like you're trying to get your wife out of hell, and your wife deserves to be in hell. She committed suicide, so he's just like you get like 5 gut wrenching moments of him just sitting there forever.
Okay, yeah, mine's not that bad. I'm scared of gaslighting.
Really?
Just losing your mind, like slowly realizing that you're losing it because, spoiler alert, Alzheimer's runs in my genetic code.
Oh, shit.
So,
Oh, we had this conversation. Oh god, dude.
so that shit just like hits me at home. Like Perfect Blue to this day freaks me the fuck out because that's what it's about. It's about a girl like slowly losing her mind and realizing it.
Yeah. Real fears, man.
He's asking what you think of Gravity.
Oh, fuck. See, don't like it.
Space.
No, it ratchets up my anxiety. Like that, it's just a fucking fear of mine.
I used to have a fear of space because of
I
that.
still do.
Yeah.
But then I
Space
was
freaks me the fuck
But
out.
then I was like, oh man, if I was really, really toasted, like the stars would be dope. And then that just kind of made space pretty dope.
I mean, if that's how you want to go out, go for it.
But then also, I think that space kind of took a notch down after Fast 9, where I was like, well, now they got any nigga in space.
if Tyrese makes it, it's
Yeah,
not
like
cool
and
anymore.
it was like, we're gonna run out of oxygen, but it's fine. Faith.
Duct tape. Let's go. Yeah, that doesn't work.
So now, anytime
Oceans freak me out.
oceans do get to me as
So open water, I can't do that one
because
either. I
black
should've put a
people
lot
are
of
like
those on my
cats,
list.
so we don't usually like water.
Don't put that out there.
So Keith said,
true.
funny enough, one of my favorite horror movies is Buried.
Fuck, man. That's more claustrophobia, but yeah. That's still we were talking about that today. Yeah, no, that's a great movie. Claustrophobia too. God damn it, being buried alive was also a
So,
fear. I can't go into funeral homes because caskets, just the sight of them freak me out.
So caskets don't freak me out that much, mostly
Funeral
because
homes
of
do.
yeah.
I haven't been in a funeral home since I was 9.
There's
I can't do it.
there's a part of the Spartan race where you go through a tube and you have to inch your way out of it. Like it's
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it gets really especially I have really broad shoulders,
man.
so it's kind of like made for someone with your shoulder, like with
No shoulders.
well, not exactly that. I'm just trying to pick someone with normal shoulders. So
Yeah.
I'm actually like tacoed in there trying
Oh
to
my
inch
God.
my way out, and I was like, this is one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever
I
done
just
in
want
my
to get the
life.
fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh no. I see, I'd freak out. I can't do that.
I used
I'll
to
grease myself up
tight
and just-
spaces and tight spaces and wide spaces freak me out. I don't want too much. I don't want too little.
you want just right.
nice room, mid-room size.
Watch, very, very took the Goldilocks approach, like just right,
Yeah.
not too hot, not too cold. But most like the thing is like I think I have my like my really bad things, and then most of the things I'm kind of neutral on.
Okay.
Like you know, I used to be really and I still am sometimes. The concept of death still gets me but I usually think I'm most scared, not for myself, but you know, I like any person, their mom, right? And
People
stuff like
around
that.
them,
People around you.
Yeah, you're dead. You're not gonna care.
Yeah.
It's the people around you. That's the concern.
But I also the other reason why I wouldn't wish it or like kind of want that for myself is because of my mom, right? Like, yeah, it is the people around me.
Yeah, you care more about your mom than yourself.
Hell yeah, I do.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, she's
you
lasting
worried
until
about her.
she's lasting until she's 120, so that way I can be knocked out.
It's the only reason I'm staying alive is because of my mom. And, hey, when I'm dead, in the words of Frank Reynolds, just throw me in the trash.
Actually, no. Throw me into the ocean, because Killmonger told me. But thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Hold up. Bye.